Hi, everybody. I'm actually in bed and I realize that I am forgetting to record my videos. It doesn't mean that I'm forgetting to do my experiment, but I am definitely forgetting to record these videos. And these videos are really important for me too because I'm learning so much about myself and I want to make sure that I'm documenting this all because it's not only going to help me, but it's going to help others. And I hope it's helping you. So I have been doing a little bit of I don't want to call it a restriction. I don't want to call it a cleanse. I don't want to call it a fast because it's none of those things. I've just really been listening to my body and I haven't been putting in as much food and I've been keeping the food, to fresh fruits and vegetables. On Today is Wednesday, and on Monday I just had some veggie juice that I made, the smoothies that I typically make, and like some cucumber and some fruit like banana, oranges, mango, whatever I had around. And then yesterday was pretty much the same thing. And I also had a smoothie, which I made with like spirulina and hemp seeds and flax seeds, and it had fruit, lots of blueberries. There was banana. I used some hemp protein and MCT oil. What else? Just water. There was lots of greens like dandelion greens and cruciferous vegetables. And it was really, really tasty and really nutritious and really filling. And it just felt really good in my body. I worked out yesterday and I worked out today. And then today I realized, you know what? I do want to eat. And so I did. I felt really good over these last 2 days. And I have to say, like, my system started clearing out things that I was feeling in my body, aches and pains. I put turmeric and ginger in everything. I mean, it was just chocked full of goodness. And, I felt like a lot of aches and pains clearing out. I felt a lot of brain fog going away. I just felt really, really good. And today I decided to eat again. I think I'm going to go back to just doing what I was doing for the next 2 days. But I decided to give myself some food today because I worked myself out pretty hard. And, honestly, I could have gone on with what I was doing with just, the vegetables and the fruit. But it was a cold day and, I'm going with the feeling of my body and it said to eat. So I did. What I ended up eating was oatmeal for breakfast after my veggie juice. And then I had these vegan protein drumsticks that are made of wheat gluten. And it's from this vegetarian restaurant that's close by. We had them in the fridge. It was takeout from several days ago. And I decided to eat those. And I could definitely feel the change in my body. I could feel the way my tongue was like craving to eat more in a way that it didn't with when I ate all fresh fruits and vegetables. Um, I could just feel that like desire to consume. I ate that with lots of arugula and cucumber and other veggies, and they were small, but they were pretty satisfying and like satisfying in terms of quantity. Um, and they were big, but it's just really interesting to see how my body craves more. And it has to do with the way our taste receptors work and a lot of processed food works in our body. And I can feel that difference. It doesn't push that I'm full button the way vegetables and fruit does. Um, After that, I had, it started my cravings. I think I would have been fine if I had just had these vegetables and other things, maybe some nuts if I really wanted protein. But I found myself going into a cycle of cravings after that. And I had a seed bar. It's really healthy, really good. It has some cacao and flax seeds and things like that. Um, and yeah, I craved that. And then I was craving snacks. It brought on these cravings of snacks, and I had these plantain chips with some like some pesto I made, which was super healthy because I make these super green, nutritious, nut-based pestos. And then I had 2 little pieces of chocolate. Now, what I will say is that um, I did 2 classes today that were really intense in terms of energy and light in my body. So the first class I did was on how to read the akashic records, and we went deep into the records and doing a lot of work there. And I could tell that if I had not eaten that protein of those wings, those vegan drumsticks, I would have gone deeper. Now, like, everything was fine. I realized a lot about myself. The messages come quick. I can trust myself. There's a lot of beauty in understanding how my body works and knowing that I am receiving messages and I can, interpret them, and, I am communicating with my spirit guides, my higher self, with source. And but it would have been even better. I could tell my body was telling me this. It would have been better if I had stuck with just the clean, real food. Um, what was interesting is after that class, because it was like over an hour and a half, it was like an hour and 45 minutes, super intense. Like my body was just vibrating really high. I was definitely feeling the need to ground. And that's where the snacking came in. That's where I was like, oh, I want to eat the plantain chips with the pesto. And I want to eat some of this garlic dip, this like cashew nut garlic dip. And, garlic is a really grounding in body food. Like it brings you into your body. Garlic and onions are really powerful medicines. They kind of put you in your body. And that's how you heal through them. That's why they're powerful medicines. They just keep you locked in there so that you can focus on the insides. And I could see myself craving that. So I think I was just trying to get back in my body. And I think I was just trying to ground. And that was the way I was doing it, was through food. Now, what was interesting is then later that night, or tonight, I should say, I also did a session with these channelers that I work with that were working with the Galactic Federation of Light. And we got to ask them questions, which were really cool because we asked things about, like the vaccine and, what's going to happen on Earth and what is happening and what does it mean to be part of the Galactic Council and, why Earth members are not there and things like that. There was just a lot of really beautiful, intense discussion. I learned a lot. And then we asked for some upgrades and we got some upgrades. I was also able to ask about the journey I had and the beings that I saw in my ceremony from a couple nights ago, and they confirmed and validated everything that I was feeling, thinking, and saying. So it was a really good confirmation. But yes, they upgraded us with all these codes for optimal health and, self-limiting beliefs, like removing self-limiting beliefs that keep us entrenched in the 3D matrix, sovereignty. Really, really beautiful things, but there was just so much energy coming through. And again, I was just feeling that, need to ground. And so I'm glad that I ate because it helped me kind of stay in my body, but I also had a harder time seeing. I was able to connect and I was able to feel the energy, but like again, if I had, just eaten the veggies and the fruit and maybe some nuts and things like that, maybe some seeds, just real food, I would have, I think, connected deeper. I would have gone in deeper. So it's an interesting balance of having to, be in my body and ground while also, working with these high vibration and eating, real food, because this, like the food I was eating was high vibrational food. So I have to think about other ways to ground. Bath is a really good thing to ground, to get into the bathtub, stepping outside onto the earth. And so I should start considering other things if I can maintain on, not all the time. It's not like I'm going to just go to being only fruit and veggies. I mean, maybe I will one day, who knows? Right now, I'm not feeling that calling, but I'm definitely feeling the reduced need for stuffing myself. I guess that's what it is. You know, I can eat to enjoy it when I want it, but I don't have to stuff myself. And I think that's what I've been doing sometimes is I just eat to eat, and it's because my ego really likes it and I really like the taste, and it's, you know, food is abundant around us. We're blessed to be, you know, just to be abundant with food. And so there's this idea that I should eat, you know, and maybe I don't have to all the time. And, you know, really feeling into my body for that. Anyway, just things to think about. Really beautiful to see how um, I am really feeling the effects of the gut health on the brain fog and the way, you know, my body feels. And it's been really awesome to do this experiment. All right. I love you all. Talk to you later. Bye.